Well, hey guys, I guess I can say long time no see. Hadn't done a video now in about 2 or 3 weeks. Let's just say life's been getting in the way of everything. I recently bought some property. Well, maybe not property, it's more real estate. I've got, I hadn't cut any wood in forever. I went to go ahead and just work on this saw, and I was going to just gas it up and oil it up and get ready to go cut some cherry on the back of the property here. I'm missing a bar nut. I don't even know when that happened. I've got I've been trying to get a certification for a possible new job. I don't know if that's gonna work out or not. It's no big deal either way, but that's been taking a lot of time. So I want to get back here and work on this cherry today. In a previous video I did, I hauled in some logs. I was hauling some logs, and I was had some new chains and binders, and that's kind of where the title of this video is coming about from, what I'm ashamed about. Yeah, it's not one of my proud moments. We'll get into that more later, but right now I'm gonna get the saw, new bar nut on here. We'll get back to the back and get this tree cut up. I'm not even for sure what's back there. I can't remember. It's a broken tree that when I was logging, I had an issue with another one lodged in it and got that down. So let's get back there and see what's left. So you can see behind me, this is the tree I was telling you about. It's all splintered here on this end. I think it's fallen more since the last time I was here. I remember it being more hung up, but not for sure. I may just try to take a few pieces off the upper end here and see if I can get it to come on down. Just gonna kind of make this up as I go, and imagine that it's clouded up now, it's starting to rain again. That's another reason video production's been down. This tree's been popping and cracking for 2 months. It's still wanting to come down. Occasionally it's cracking a little. My last cut wanted to roll that way. I think that's because of this other tree that's kind of holding it, because the previous cut, it wanted to roll back this way. So it looks like the weight's going back behind me. I'm probably still going to do my next cut on that side, I just think it's more of the weight's going to want to go this way. So I'm going to cut off a couple more, and I got plenty of room over there to get out of the way. So it's down. I just took a little bit off the end and worked my way up. It's not a how-to video, it's just the way I'm comfortable doing it. I just feel like I'm lightening up the tree. This tree back here behind me, you can see it, this one, it kind of had enough to kind of a safety measure from it going that way there at the end. I just got up here and had a little bit left. I just kind of tickled it with the saw, and by taking all the weight off out there, that kind of reduced all the weight here that was going to cause me to pinch my saw. Like I say, I just tickled it a little bit and was able to roll it off on the ground, and it's done. It's safely down, and I'm here to talk about it. So we'll get this cut up, loaded up in the Ranger, and hauled out of here, and then we'll get on to our next little mission, the one I'm not so proud of. There's gonna be a pretty good bit of wood in this tree. I'm glad I remembered it was back here. It's starting to get pretty grown up. Yeah, speaking of grown up, how do y'all feel about snakes in the woods? I've already seen 3 on my property here. It's just the 2nd week of April. They're out pretty frequently. I see them. I think I saw 13 or 14 last year. They startle me, but I don't know. I'm not too much worried about them back here in the woods, because especially if you're working, I think the saw will run them off, and you know, the noise from your tools. So I think they're more scared of you than you are of them. So they're gone, but just something else I kind of think about sometimes. So I know what you're thinking. Why are you burning the inventory? Well, long story short is I got gumbied. And worse than that, I did it to myself. I took my trailer truck, went and loaded it with my tractor, tied it down, brought it home, unloaded it, stacked it nice and neat, cut me off a few rounds and went to split it. And the first stick, I said, uh-oh, you know what this is? Sweet gum. Couldn't believe it. It was, in my defense, you know, I'm making excuses, I guess, but it was standing dead. It was cut by a tree service. It was dumped off at a place up here, up the road. It just looked different because the color was darker than normal sweet gum. I thought it was some kind of oak. So I thought, I'm gonna take that on home, we'll get to it because it just looked like really good stuff. I tried to split it, it was terrible. I don't know how long, I've never split any standing dead, so it gets even worse than normal sweet gum. Sometimes you can get some that's smaller and it's got maybe a little, trying to decay a little bit. It splits like butter. Not this stuff. So I got me a little fire going and thought, well, I'm just gonna get rid of it. So I piled it on here yesterday and sure enough, it's burning good here on the fire. But it was good today to get out in the woods. I hadn't been out and cutting any firewood in probably a few weeks, and just overcast and the weather's nice. I'm gonna try to do more videos, but can't promise anything when this summer coming up. It's gonna get hot again, but we're gonna do the best we can. Maybe have some new things coming up, but if you're still watching, you know what to do. Give me that thumbs up, hit all those buttons. Like always, good Lord willing, I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.